Hi guys, I, Stephanie Simon and Levi Simon were tasked with the redesigning of a local website for our Internet Computing One project, which was given to us by Mr. Clark. Now, the purpose of this project is to expose us to website development involving web interface evaluation and the appropriate non-server-side web technologies. We were required to identify an existing website, which is local of course, that we consider as a bad design and critique it based on design, good web design practices. Now, the local website that we will be focusing on is called GFM, which means Guyana Furniture Manufacturing. Now, I'm going to take you guys to the site. Okay, now before I get into the evaluation of the website, I'm going to give you a bit of background information about the company. Now, GFM, which stands for Guyana Furniture Manufacturing Limited, is a timber company that manufactures products such as different types of wood and moldings. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the bad evaluation of the site. First off, the website is not responsive. The content on each page is static, and it does not adjust to fill the screen automatically based on the device being used to view the website. Now, as you can see here, it doesn't span across the screen. It's just like in one column. Secondly, the home page offers little to no information about the business. Now, as you're seeing on the screen here, this is actually the home page for GFM. Now, if a user goes onto the page, he or she would not know that this is Guyana Furniture Manufacturing Limited. You would only find the name on the contact page. So if I go to the contact page, I'm going to find it here. And if you had stayed long enough on that page, that is what you would have seen. Now, apart from the doors and molding links in the navigation bar, there is no other information about the products. So instead of they checking a site to see, okay, what are the services they offer as a list, there's nothing there. All they have to go straight to is doors and moldings. Um, Now, when you go to doors and moldings, you would see codes on each picture, and the user wouldn't have any idea what the codes mean. Hence, the abbreviation GFM. They have no idea that GFM means Guyana Furniture Manufacturing. Thirdly, it has an unattractive layout. Now, if I go back to the home page, the layout of the site would not catch the attention of the user, much less maintain it. The entire site is laid out using table tags only. Now, this is understandable to some extent due to the lack of information. As I mentioned before, there is limited information. The home navigation link is all the way to the right. So just say I just click on About, and I want to go back to home. As you see here, it's on the right, separate from the other navigation links, which are here. Now, the footer line is the tagline of the company, and therefore it should be under the company's name in the header. Instead, it's to the bottom. Another point to highlight is that the website is not interactive. This means that it hinders the success of communicating with the users on the GFM site. Now, say a user wants to get some information from the company. They have no way to contact them. So if they go to the contact page, all they're going to see is an address, couple phone numbers, and an email address. But just say they want to leave a comment right there and then. There is no form designed here to provide the users with that access, which could have given the company feedback. Another point to highlight is that the color scheme is bland. Now, if you look at the entire screen, it's covered in cream creamish color, has green and orange mixed. Now, the color scheme is not so professional as in terms of how it is presented. It looks plain, not so much fascinating. Another point to highlight is that there is no search bar. Now, without the search bar, users normally find it difficult to find what they're looking for, which can be very frustrating at times. This would push the user to leave the site and go on to another website instead of theirs. Now, this would be all for the bad design of GFM. Now, I'm going to show you what me and my colleague would have redesigned. Okay, now for the good design that me and my colleague would have created. What we would have done, we provided a newly designed homepage, which is going to tell the users what the company is about and what are some of the things that they offer. So we also included the pictures to show them what types of moldings they have and what types of doors they provide. Now, since we're going to be critiquing on both sides, what we would have recommended for the older website is that the CSS should be used to make the content of each page fit the entire screen of the device being used. Now, in this case, it's a laptop that's being used. So if you go on each page, you can see that the site is taking over the whole screen for each page. Secondly, the company's name should be in the header, not just the acronym. And furthermore, there should be photos and appropriate labels and links to products and the services being offered. Now, as you can see here, we would have not just left the acronym, we also put the meaning, which is Guyana Furniture Manufacturing, and it's what does the company stand for, which is leading manufacturers of wooden builders joinery in the Caribbean. Now, this was seen in the photo on the original website. You can see here. See, it's at the bottom. Now with our website, we would have placed it at the top under the heading. And also we would have put in appropriate pictures to give the user an idea as to what the company has to offer. As you see here, the moldings and doors. So we have the pictures illustrating what the company has to offer. Another recommendation was that once more information is added to the appropriate tags, it would provide a neat layout of the page, and we would have already placed a copyright tag at the bottom, as you can see here. And as we would have highlighted before in the old website about persons not getting to contact the company right away, as you see here, we placed a form in the contact section, as you can see here. So the user can feel free to send the company a message by entering first name, last name, their phone number, the email address, their address, and their comments. And also, we would have provided some links to the social media which can be found on Facebook or Twitter. So if the users are either Facebook users or Twitter users, they can feel free and log on to Facebook and send their comments there also. As regards to the color scheme, we had used some of their colors, but we changed the main background, which was cream, to a wooden background. As you can see here at the back. Okay. Yes. As you see at the back here, there is a wooden background picture, as you can see. And last but not least, we would have included a search bar. Now, as we would have mentioned before with the original website, there was no search bar. And when you don't have a search bar on your website, it tends to give it tends to frustrate the user because it would have to put back everything again just to look for a particular item. Now, as you would have seen before with the previous website, they only had doors and moldings. Now, what we had done to change this, we included a page called Our Products. Now, our products will be explaining to the users what are the services here, which is moldings and doors. And you have the choice to go to doors, and when you go to doors, you can tap on any one of the items here that they have and get information about it, like what you're seeing here. It's going to tell you what species of lumber the door is available in, whether it's purple heart, kabukali, shibaden, locust, and crabwood, and much more information as regards to the product that the user wants to find out. So all in all, this is our redesign of GFM, which is known as Guyana Furniture Manufacturing. This is the before, and this is the after. Thank you guys. Do have a good night.